Holmgren, and I'm down to dunk.
This is AJ Mitchell, and I'm down to dunk.
This is Alex Crusoe, and I'm down to dunk.
It's like baby bottle pop. Yeah.
This is Adam Flagler, and I'm down to dunk.
Hey, it's Isaiah Hartenstein, and I'm down to dunk.
This is Kason Wallace, and I'm down to dunk.
I can't spell Lucas. Hey, how do you spell Lucas? How do you spell Lucas?
This is Lou Dort, and I'm down to Dort.
This is Nikola Topic, and I'm down to dunk.
This is Dylan Jones, and I'm down to dunk.
This is Isaiah Joe, and I'm down to dunk.
And there's probably like 50 to 75 Beanie Babies.
Give me like your top 3 Pokemon.
Bro, I can't even name.
This is Jay Will, and I'm down to dunk.
Sometimes the way his brain works is, it leaves a lot to be desired.
This is Kenrich Williams, and I'm down to dunk.
Charmander. Charmander. Or are you more of a Charmeleon guy?
Charmeleon.
This is Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, and I'm down to dunk.
Schlecht. You know what it means? Yeah.
That means like bad.
It means bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's me.
Well, it was a good interview, so it wasn't bad.
J-Dub, year 3, and I'm down to dunk for the 3rd time. Thank you.
Welcome to Down to Dunk. I'm your host, Andrew Schlecht. We're part of the Athletic Podcast Network. Before I get to my good friend Alex Speers, I want to tell you about 2 other friends of mine, Aaron and Drew Reese of Shelter Insurance. Listen up, Dunkers. You're going to need an insurance agent that can help you navigate any severe weather, anything that happens with your property. And these guys specialize in protecting homeowners and real estate investors' most valuable assets. And these are also guys that you can trust. Probably feeling really sad about Mateer this morning. So you might give them a little boomer sooner to try to lift their spirits. Shelter Insurance ranked number 1 on the Forbes list of the world's best auto insurance companies. And right here in Oklahoma, they've been ranked number 1 for customer satisfaction by J.D. Power 6 out of the last 7 years. Let's make it 8. But honestly, what you need to know is that these are good guys and you can trust them. So give them a call today. Call Aaron 405-773-5500. Call Drew 405-478-7714 today. Al, a bad day for, I guess, weird day overall, but bad day for college football in Oklahoma yesterday.
Yeah, I stayed off the I was off the internet all day, so
wow.
I learned about John Mateer right before going to bed.
Oh,
yeah,
it's so sad. It's so sad.
And somebody texted me about Gundy.
Yep, Mike Gundy. This is the right thing. That's the deal. It's like it was not a mystery as to what should happen there. I was really surprised that it happened, though. I was very surprised that they actually did it. So
yeah, I'm sure all the talk is about whether like they must have like offered him the opportunity to step down, right? You know,
you would think that maybe even at like his press conference on Monday, that he would have been given the opportunity to say something. But it was like, and he didn't, and so I don't know. It was.
But
weird.
It also makes sense because I mean that's kind of defined like the last half decade of Gundy is just like being so stubborn about everything.
100%. He went out not on his own terms, but just clinging to whatever was left.
Now, have you been scouring the coaching ranks, Andrew, trying to find your favorite new coach for the Pokes?
I am so I don't know. Zach Robinson seems cool. I don't know. Yeah. I will let other people decide those things. I haven't listened to Carson Cunningham and Colby Powell do a pistols firing podcast. I haven't listened to the whole thing yet. So they talk about candidates there. I'll lean on those two.
Okay.
They know a lot more than I do. So this Saturday around 2 p.m. we're doing a podcast at Six Flags. Not Six Flags. That's our next step. Six Flags. First Frontier City, next stop Six Flags. No, at Frontier City here in Oklahoma City. Join us. We'll be at the Mystery River Bar, which is right by the log ride. We will be promoting Fright Fest. We will be trying Fright Fest foods and drinks on the pod. And if you want to be on the pod, just hop on the log ride around between like 2 2 and 3 o'clock, and you'll be for just a small bit, you'll be on the pod. So
That's tight. I like that.
yeah, it's cool. Come hang out. Would love to see you guys there. Also, we are going to be doing a live season preview podcast that I will have details for soon.
It's
That
still
will-
90 there. I was looking at the forecast for Saturday.
Yeah, it's gonna be a hot one.
What?
What?
Why is it still that hot?
I don't know, bro. I don't know.
It's gonna be 78 today here.
Oh, nice,
Mm.
nice. But season preview pod where we will do the live bold predictions. So would love to have you guys out for that. I'll be dropping some details on that soon, but it will be the week before the season starts. So we'll have more details. Hopefully, maybe even on Saturday we'll drop some details. So okay. Presty talks tomorrow to the media.
Will you be there?
I'll be there. I will be there. We will
Cool.
discuss that on Saturday, certainly. And we'll have a OKC Dream Team pod right afterwards that you could listen to. So that will be interesting. I don't even know, like in your head, like what is the thing that you want to hear from Presty most tomorrow? There's like no drama around this team. It's been, I mean, they won the title. They brought back all their guys. There's,
Yeah.
I don't know, like what's the thing that's top of mind for you tomorrow whenever you go to listen to that?
I mean, I'd kind of be interested in the overall philosophy about how they're going to integrate young players going forward.
Yeah,
because they got all these like high picks coming up, and I know they kind of did it last year with Dylan Jones, but he wasn't like a primo pick. You know, he was not a lottery pick.
he's a late first round. Yeah,
And also they were not coming off a championship.
Mhm.
So I'm just kind of interested how they're planning to. I mean, we all want to know how they're going to use Topic and how they're going to integrate him. I doubt he's going to give any details on that, but he might share his like general philosophy.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Chet Muscle Watch. What's he seen? Is there any unreleased photos that we haven't gotten to see yet?
Can you show us some photos on your phone of Chet? Sam?
But yeah, there's not a ton. I mean, I'm sure he's just going to be asked a lot of questions about. They've never been in this position before. They've never entered a season as the defending champs, as the team with the unquestioned target on their back.
Yep.
And how has that changed at all?
Mm-hmm.
Their approach.
Yeah.
I'm sure they're going to say it hasn't, but
yeah. It's. I don't know. I'm interested to hear from him. I'm interested to see what he has to say. It's a really unique thing in the NBA. Not many GMs sit down and say, "I will answer any question you want for an hour and a half to 2 hours." I mean, that just doesn't happen with any other GM.
Yeah.
In the league. So it's a really cool opportunity, and so I always look forward to it. Media Days Monday should be very exciting. Just see the players again, sit down with them, get them to say some goofy things.
That'll be fun.
It'll be fun. I'm really looking forward to it. And then it won't be long before we have our first preseason game for the Thunder. I mean, it's October 5th is the first preseason game. So there's just it's all happening quite soon. It's pretty exciting. Yeah, their preseason games. First one is in Charlotte.
Right.
So we got Charlotte, Dallas. So a little Cooper Flag.
Okay.
On the 6th. Back to back in the preseason away. What is happening here? Stupid. Home against Charlotte.
Oh my gosh, it's our reverse feeder team. They just must have a deal with them. That was part of the Poku trade.
It's a part of the Poku trade. You just have to play us more, please. Away at Milwaukee, and then home for Denver as the final preseason game. But
Sit
no
everyone.
no one will play. I mean, that's usually a game where nobody plays.
Yeah.
So,
Hmm.
oh man, that's funny. That'll be. I mean, it'll be fun to have preseason back, but really, ring night on the 21st against Houston is going to be so fun. I cannot wait for that. We did get news out of Houston that Fred VanVleet tore his ACL, which is a really big deal. That's a really big deal for that team. They don't have a direct replacement for him because of the he's a point of attack defender. He's a good shooter. He can play on the ball or off the ball. He can initiate offense or he can allow Amen to initiate offense. He just allows so much breathing room for the young guys. And so it's a lot of pressure on an older Durant. It's a lot of pressure on a young Amen Thompson. Şengün is going to have to step up. I mean, it's a really big loss for them. And I feel like they, Simmons and Lowe did this, what kind of trades could they make? I don't know if they're going to do that or not, but it's a big enough deal to where it kind of takes them off of that championship track, in my opinion.
Yeah, and I was never as high on their postseason ceiling as some others, so this didn't really change that much to me. I mean, obviously it caps their ceiling, but I didn't think their ceiling was a championship team. But, I guess, now I would say, oh, they're probably, I wouldn't favor them to make the Western Conference Finals or something. But I don't know. It's obviously awful. You never want to be the fan of a team who gets this news, because I feel like this happens every single year where some key player you find out is about to be out for the entire season. We've done that several times. I mean, I guess technically we did it this summer with Thomas Sorber.
Yeah.
But, we got the Chet news. Awful.
Yeah.
Just completely changes the way you think. I think the exciting thing coming out of this is just, okay, well, we drafted Reed Sheppard at 3, and we're going to find out really fast because we don't have any other options. They can't really make a trade. I mean, they can't really make a meaningful trade unless they are willing to, unless Fred VanVleet is willing to waive his implied no trade clause,
right,
as Keith Smith brought up, or if they're willing to include real players. They don't really have just filler salary, if you're trying to, the only deal that Zach Lowe and Bill Simmons came up with that I sort of liked, if they really wanted to do something, was Reed Sheppard for Peyton Pritchard. I feel like that's the only deal that kind of keeps them within their timeline, doesn't commit a huge amount of money going forward, and gives them a guy who they could start as a point guard and feel pretty good about.
Yeah.
Other than that, I saw some Houston fans bringing up Drew Holiday. It's impossible to make a Drew Holiday trade.
Yeah.
You have to get VanVleet to waive his no trade. You need to include Tari Eason. You're probably going to need to include picks in that case, because you're sending out a year of dead money of VanVleet. I don't know. I mean, the good thing for Houston is they have all those Phoenix picks. So eventually, when the market makes more sense, they should be in a position where they can make a big move for a point guard.
Mm-hmm.
But I kind of like this idea that they can't really do anything right now, and so they're being forced into the Reed Sheppard experience, because I loved Reed in that draft.
Yeah.
And understood why he didn't play last year, but I think there's still a chance that he starts playing and we're like, hey, you know what? He's good enough. He's not making them a championship contender, but he's good enough where they don't feel like they need to make some huge move, which would be exciting. So I'm kind of excited just to see what Reed looks like, because we haven't really gotten a chance.
Yeah, this is where the Durant trade puts pressure on the roster that didn't necessarily need to be there. Because now it's okay, you better hurry up and win because you only got Durant for maybe 2 or 3 years. At his best. And so I mean, that's partly why I think the Thunder didn't make trades like that were probably available to them, is that it just puts this unnecessary stress on a roster that is really mostly dependent on Şengün and Amen Thompson and Tari Eason and these guys. It's not that I wouldn't have made the trade, but I just think that it like reemphasizes like what a big deal it is for them to like go win now while they have Durant.
But now that pressure's off, I feel like they're not going to win. So
I mean, maybe.
And the fact that they gave up nothing in that. I mean, they gave up the 10th overall pick, and they got rid of a really bad contract in Jalen Green.
I think the trade is fine. I think it's a fine trade. But
I just think that pressure is gone. Like they're not. This isn't a championship caliber team anymore.
Yeah, maybe so.
I mean, maybe KD feels that pressure because he's probably looking at this as like, this is my. Hopefully, this is my final stop in the NBA, and it will give me a realistic chance to win another ring. So I'm sure he's not feeling great. But for Houston, like in 2 years, if and when KD's gone, like all these same guys are still going to be there. Like they're still going to get to develop their young guys, and they're going to get to develop them in a much better setting than Jalen Green chucking up shots all game.
Yeah. Oh, I love it just to get Jalen Green's contract wiped off your books.
Yeah. It's a bummer for Houston fans because if Van Vliet's there, you can at least tell yourself like there's a chance.
There's a chance.
If things break right, we could win the championship this year. And I think that's a harder lie to sell to yourself now.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at that team with Fred VanVleet, like how far off are they from the Pacers?
I mean, the Pacers are like their own thing. They exist in their own world, their own league. They are not a normal team. I would never compare anyone to them.
You know what I mean, though?
Yeah, but I feel like I would say a lot of teams are on the Pacers level if you just look at the talent on the roster. But the Pacers have the devil magic. They have something that makes them so much greater than the sum of their parts.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, but Houston, I mean, talent, like actually, just season outlook wise, I would think about them on the level of a team like the Kings.
The Kings?
A team like the Knicks.
Yeah.
They're kind of in that zone for me.
Yeah, puncher's chance.
Yeah, good enough if things break right.
Mm-hmm.
Now, obviously, the Knicks in the East should.
Yeah.
They have pressure. That's real pressure. But if Houston had gotten to the second round this year and Denver and OKC are the ones who end up in the Western Conference Finals, like I think that would kind of be like that should be the baseline expectation for what that Houston team was going to be.
Yeah.
I still kind of think that's it. I still think like that's a team that should still make the second round.
Yeah, I mean, they probably should. I would be a little bit miffed, and this is why I'm kind of grateful the Thunder have Mark Daigneault. Like they mostly figure out what they have in guys like pretty quick, especially if they're guys that are important to their roster. Like Aaron Holiday played more total minutes than Reed Shepherd did last year.
Yeah, if that happens,
that's a basketball crime.
If that happens again,
I don't think it'll happen again, but wouldn't you want to know like what you've got going on in the third overall pick in the draft rather than play Aaron Holiday 700 minutes?
Yeah, and you wonder how much of that was. I mean, this is a team that really took a lot of flack through the tanking years because they were just so bad for so long under Stephen Silas.
Yeah.
So I'm sure there was a lot of self-imposed institutional pressure to be like, we need to max out this season.
They played Cam Whitmore more.
Yeah,
more.
That doesn't follow that logic. So
yeah, I mean, I just don't like that. I would want,
especially when the assumption was, oh, this is a great setup for Reed. He's going to be the backup point guard, and then he'll move into that role.
Yeah,
as he gets ready. Yeah, it definitely, in retrospect, looks like a missed opportunity, especially when you go back to the playoffs and, that was probably a first-round team, maybe a second-round team.
Yeah.
And to throw away that year of development for Reed just doesn't feel like they got a lot of data, but they're about to get a ton of data. Because, look at their guard rotation. They have to play Reed.
Oh, I know.
Who is their starting shooting guard? What do you anticipate their backcourt is going to look like? Opening night.
I mean, I would guess. I mean, you could play really big if you didn't feel comfortable starting Reed. Like you could play really big, where it's like Amen, KD.
Oh no, PJ Carlissimo.
Yep.
He's back in the house.
I'm going there. You could play Finney Smith.
KD cannot play at the 2 anymore.
Well, you could have Finney Smith guard 2s.
Yeah.
And then you have KD and Jabari and Şengün.
Yeah.
That is probably the way that I would go, rather than just like forcing Reed to be your starting point guard after you played him like 600 minutes. I just think that's too much to ask for a young guy.
You're doing exactly what Ime was doing last year. You got to find out, Andrew.
I think he needs to play less, actually. I'm not even going to play him. In retrospect, it was a very weird Rockets pick in general. When you
but who would you have picked? Because
look, I was actually pulling the draft up.
Because obviously that was a weird draft.
It's a weird draft. I mean, Castle is a way more of a Houston player.
Yeah, he's definitely more of a Houston player. But if he was on that team now, like that would be a terrible fit because of his shooting. Like they already have non-shooters in Amen and Şengün.
Yeah,
and Steven Adams when they play two bigs. Like they can't add another non-shooter.
Yeah, he's just not a Houston Rockets player. He's small. He doesn't defend at a level that you need him to. Like there's just a lot of things that do not fit with the way that Houston kind of operates. So,
man, these names, none of these names after this. Tijon Salon.
Castle's the only guy.
Rob Dillingham.
Even smaller.
We're getting smaller.
Modest.
Topic.
They have too many guards. I mean, Topic is also anti-Rockets. Reed would be an awesome Thunder player, by the way. He'd be an amazing Thunder player.
We'll see. I hope they start him. I hope they bite the bullet because if they are going to make a trade, it'd probably be mid-season. You're going to want to have a lot of data at that point to know whether you want to do this or not.
Yeah, definitely. Well, sucks for you, Rockets fans. Okay, let's take a quick break.
Bummer.
Let's take a break. Then we'll come back. We'll do some over-unders. And we're back after that quick break. I want to tell you about my friends over at Bob Moore Kia over on Northwest Expressway. In between Council and Rockwell, Alex and I's old stomping grounds. Alex, we have a 20-year high school reunion coming up, by the way. We're so
you going?
I don't know, bro. Luke really wants me to go. I don't know if I want to go.
By the way, folks, when we did senior superlatives in high school, Luke got most likely to come back to PC North.
He did.
Which I think that story suggests people were right.
Yeah, people are right. He really wants to go back. Alex I think you got funniest, right?
I did get funniest. Hell yeah.
It's awesome. It's great. I got the worst one you can get, most likely to succeed. It's like, oh, gross.
Oh, hey, but you showed them.
I showed you guys. And you know what you can do? You can go show Bob Moore Kia that you're interested in buying a Kia today. Right now you're looking at the Kia Carnival Hybrid that we're driving around right now. It is amazing. I love driving this van. My kids love riding in this van. I love that I can just turn on this little camera. If my kids are acting up in the back, I can turn on this camera and I can see exactly what they're doing. And there's even a microphone that goes to the back of the car, so I don't even have to holler. I don't have to hoot and holler. It's an amazing van, super safe, and I think it looks super cool too. If you're on the stream, you can see it right now. Very, very good. Right now, you can go get a Kia K4, which is a really cool car. Kia K4 GT Turbo. Right now, the sale price is $28,495. That's $3,365 off MSRP. You can also get a Sorento X-Line EX, 0% for 48 months. You can also get a 25 Kia Sportage X Pro, 0% for 48 months. Listen, go test drive a Kia. If you've never considered a Kia, you should do that. They're amazing vehicles. I was not a Kia person at all. I'll tell you that. Didn't really know. I had never driven a Kia before. but been driving Kias for a little while now, and it's been an amazing experience. So go support the people that support Down to Dunk and go test drive a Kia at Bob Moore Kia today.
Yeah, I'm watching the jersey reveal for the Sixers black jerseys. Whew. Excited about that. I might have to buy one of those.
Does it look like the old one?
Yeah, it's exactly. It's a replica. It's a replica.
Why are they revealing it then?
It's their new city jersey for this year.
Oh, okay.
Just doing a throwback.
Nice.
If I bought a Sixers black jersey, who should I get? Andre Drummond?
Eric Snow?
Eric Snow? No, I think you get Maxey or Edgecombe, I think.
Edgecombe would be cool. And he's I think he's 77.
He is 77, yeah.
And that's cool.
Yeah, Maxey 0 though. 0 looks cool too.
0 is cool.
Maybe I do just get Eric Snow. Number 20.
Oh, shout out Eric Snow. Man, Eric Snow could probably not play in the NBA today.
He was kind of like the ideal backcourt mate for Allen Iverson.
Yeah.
He did everything AI did not.
Yeah.
And he's very steadying presence.
What about a McCain jersey?
Oh yeah. What is his number?
I don't know what McCain's number is.
Jared McCain. Oh, I'm in his draft class right now, aren't I? Yes. He is number 20.
Yeah, that's all right. Wait, was that Eric Snow's number?
Oh, it is. Yeah.
Wow.
Wait, they didn't retire Eric Snow's number?
Wow.
How dare they? Man, every time I think about this often, it's just so crazy that Jokic just happened to get Carmelo's number. And of course they would have never expected him to be this great. That is such bad luck for Melo.
That's why you don't give those numbers away so fast.
I mean, obviously, the way things turned out with KD, I know there are a lot of Thunder fans who think he's never going to get his jersey retired. I think it will. But what if PJ Dozier was Jokic?
Was like the best player in the league?
Yeah, what do you do? I mean, that just sucks because I feel like Melo would have been a shoo-in to get his, even with how things ended there, I think he would have been a shoo-in.
Yeah.
To get his jersey retired.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, what do you do now? Like, what's the protocol for this?
There's nothing. He's screwed. Jokic obviously is better, and obviously will get his jersey retired. It's just over.
It's just like Melo never existed. Wow,
yeah. It's a bummer.
Man. I did a podcast about the Hornets, and was asked the question by our friend Richie Randall.
Yeah,
about like when your kids talk about Melo, who are they talking about? Is it Carmelo or is it LaMelo?
I'm assuming it's LaMelo.
Yeah, it's LaMelo. It's so sad. It's terrible.
Wow, they've even taken that from him.
I know. They are trying to. The NBA is trying to erase Carmelo Anthony.
That's awful.
I know he just got inducted into the Hall of Fame, but by the time that everything is said and done, he'll be completely erased from history.
Especially because he went to the Knicks, and it's not like they were wildly successful. I don't know if he gets his jersey retired there.
I don't know.
At least he got in the Hall of Fame. Good for him.
Matt Noonan says the Thunder should retire Melo's hoodie.
Honestly,
just lift a hoodie up into the rafters.
Just for those few brief weeks when we were like, oh my gosh, this team. We need to commemorate those weeks after the trade was announced. I need to
go back and listen to some of those podcasts because that was.
I'm sure we were going crazy.
We had to have been so.
Because I remember us getting upset at Zach Lowe.
Yeah,
who was like, I don't know. Obviously, you do the trade, but I don't know if this really matters.
Yeah, we were very mad at how correct he eventually was.
Yeah, that was a bummer.
It was really fun though. Like if you could go back, I don't think I'd change anything.
Really?
Yeah.
Because I feel like, that was the Are We Having Fun season. And that was,
I know.
That was like shortly after Christmas. It wasn't even that long where we were already like, this sucks.
Now that we've won the title and we have this awesome team here in OKC, I wouldn't change a thing going back because that offseason was some of the most excitement. And if you didn't, I mean, all of it was going to fall apart anyways, whether you had Melo or not.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, I do remember where I was for both of those trades. The PG and Melo trades.
It was great. Also, just having the experience of being in the locker room with Carmelo Anthony, I wouldn't trade it for anything.
Wouldn't trade it for the world.
Wouldn't trade it for the world.
Now, if we had lost Game 7 to the Pacers,
oh yeah, I would be erasing all of it at this point. I don't even know. Like, what would we be doing right now if the Thunder lost?
Oh my! It'd be so stressful. It'd be so much more stressful.
It'd be horrible,
especially knowing that you can't. There's nothing they can prove.
Yeah.
For 9 months.
Yeah.
So you're really just hoping they get through the regular season healthy. That's all we would be doing. Nothing else really matters at that point when you make it to Game 7 of the finals and lose.
Yeah. And like, do you think that Chet and Dub signed those same contracts? You know,
they may sign those same contracts, but I don't know if the reaction would have been as calm as it really was from the fan base.
Yeah. Huh. It's good thing they won.
I know. That alternate universe.
That That's bad. That's bad. Ooh. Don't even want to go there. All right. You want to pull up some teams and we'll discuss over-unders?
Yeah. Okay, we're doing over-unders. And the way we're doing it is that it's a draft. And so you're drafting both a team and an over-under, which means that me and Andrew are going to disagree on every single team.
Forced to.
And I'm guessing this ends at the end of the year with us both going 15-15, but we'll see. We'll see. Who knows? Oh, by the way, I don't know if I mentioned on the pod, but we did a bets pod a few weeks back, and I did place all of those bets.
Yep.
And I was not able to use BetMGM because of where I live, and so the Bronny James bets were slightly different. I think he has to get 10 assists now, where previously I'd only bet that he had to get 8 assists. So that's not great for me. Also, the odds changed on Andrew's Bronny bet, which is now he has like negative odds to score 20 points in a game, minus odds. So we'll see what happens. But I'm very excited that we actually place those bets and we'll be able to come back and tell you how badly we did.
We're going to be rich.
Yeah, if Walker Kessler ends up the rebound leader,
we're going to be so rich.
His odds changed to plus 10,000.
Wow.
So yeah, that would be big for me.
God.
Okay. So jumping back in, we did like about half of the Eastern Conference. We'll see if we can get the other half done today. I'm going to start with one I'm surprised I didn't take last time, which is the Orlando over-under.
Yeah.
They were, speaking of bets, that was one of my bets. I think I bet them to win 55 games.
Yeah.
I bet Jamal Mosley be coach of the year. So why wouldn't I take their over? I really like this team. I love not just that they've added Desmond Bane, but they've added other shooters as well. And I'm kind of excited about Jace as a rookie.
Oh, okay.
I think he is potentially he's very small. He's very small.
I mean, he's Reed size.
I think he is smaller than Reed. He's so small. But he's probably in the best situation for him because there's a lot of defense surrounding him. So I'm excited about him. Even someone like Tyus Jones, who I'm not a huge fan of, but on this team, sure, he'll help them. So yeah, I just like what Orlando has done. This is their big breakout year. It's all going to happen. And if it doesn't, I'll be so disappointed because I feel like they have been building up every year. Everyone's getting more and more excited about their team. And then they just end up being the same team every year. This is the year it changes, Andrew. No injuries. Perfect health.
Why does B-Ball Reference have Jace Richardson listed at 6'3"?
Everyone's lying about him. There's no way he's 6'3".
He's like 6 foot.
He's maybe 6 foot. What were his NBA combine numbers?
That's what I was just wondering.
I'll look him up.
Like that is way, like 6'3" is way off.
I hate being lied to.
That's weird. That is really weird.
Okay, without shoes, he is 6'1.5 inches.
Okay, yeah. 6'3" is wrong. That's just straight up wrong.
Only 3 players shorter than him at the NBA Draft Combine.
Yeah. Huh. That's really weird. They have a guy who's signed to a 2A named Orlando.
Yeah.
So,
and the bigger thing with his measurements, he weighed 178 pounds. Like Reed isn't that small. What is Reed at? He's 185. Okay, so he's pretty small.
He's small. Reed is small.
178, even smaller.
Even.
Although I did see a Muscle Watch photo of Reed this morning. First thing I did when I woke up. Somehow ended up on the Rockets subreddit, looking at pictures of Reed flexing his bicep. So I think he's put on some weight.
So the thing that the Magic do have going in their favor is they have good bigs. Like they have 3 guys that I think would play for almost any team, and Wendell Carter, Goga, and Mo Wagner. What's his injury? What's Mo Wagner's injury status?
Oh, I think he's back.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, those are all 3 really quality big men.
And you still have Jonathan Isaac, who can play 15 minutes.
Yeah, I was going to say, who can
when he's healthy.
Who could play? He played 71 games last year. That was pretty impressive.
And what was his average per game?
15.4.
Yeah. So there you go. There's another guy.
Yeah. He's giant. Jonathan Isaac is.
Yeah, he is.
He's massive. Yeah, I mean, they're going to be really good. I don't know if 50, 51, 52 wins is a lot of wins for this team. If I have to take the under for them, I mean, when was the last time Tyus Jones was an impact player? Perhaps never.
Okay. When was the last time people weren't excited about whatever team signed Tyus Jones?
It's been a long time.
Counterpoint.
People aren't as excited. I think what happened with Phoenix last year, like, really soured people on Tyus.
And I think that's good. I think it's going to flip because he was in a miserable situation for him. That was such a bad defensive team around Tyus Jones.
Yeah.
If he can just come in and just hit a couple threes, run a little offense, he's not going to be able to play in the playoffs, but that's not important for this.
Yeah. I do worry about Franz Wagner shooting.
Yeah, that is the biggest question mark on the team, even more than Paulo. I know people freak out about Paulo's inefficiency, but I agree. Franz is shooting. He has to be an average shooter at some point.
Yeah, I mean, the combination of those two and their inefficient shooting, especially from deep, I do worry about that being something that is going to hurt them throughout this season. And there's a lot of pressure on Desmond Bane to be like their lights out shooter, and I think that he'll do well at that spot, but I just wonder if they still need more shooting overall.
So we've done 9 teams. I've taken 4 overs when I've gotten to draft. You've taken 4 unders, Andrew. You've been very negative.
I've been way more negative
on the Eastern Conference. So who's going to be your next pick?
I'm going to take the New York Knicks over.
Over.
Yep. I think that bringing in Mike Brown is going to rejuvenate this team. And I think offensively, they'll be a lot better. And they have a team that is like almost everybody is in their prime that's going to play. And so I think we're reaching like what the height of this team can be. I think we're going to see it this year. And I think that they already are a good defensive team, and they need to reach some higher heights as like a team that flows a little bit better. I think they're going to play a lot more guys. I think that it's going to take some pressure off of guys like Josh Hart, who had to just play a ridiculous amount of minutes. And so I think overall they'll just be a better team. I think they'll be a little bit better offensively and defensively. I think that this team is, as long as they can stay healthy, you're in the Eastern Conference, you get to beat up on a ton of bad to mid teams. I just think that this team could win closer to like 56, 57 wins. I think that that's the kind of team this Knicks team is. I think that they could be at the top of the Eastern Conference. I think that's how talented they are. Also, the Mikal Bridges stuff was so weird last year. He just wasn't very good. And I think that Mike Brown's going to put him in better positions to be successful. And he's a super talented player that I feel like they got, I don't know, 70% of what he's capable of last year.
Mhm.
So if you can unlock some of that, I think you're just a much better team. And I think they'll win a ton of regular season games.
I think that's probably true, especially in the Eastern Conference. And I do think taking the under, you are betting against health. And I think the main guy you look at is OG Anunoby, because he played more minutes than he's ever played in the NBA last season.
Yeah.
He played 350 minutes more than he's ever played. He had only eclipsed 2,000 minutes twice in his career, and he went to 2,700 last year, tied for the most games he had played in since his rookie season. I mean, it was just an awesome year for OG. He has not been that player historically. He has not been an Iron Man by any means. And so maybe he, caught the Mikal Bridges bug, the good bug, and he's an Iron Man now too. But I think if he did miss any significant time, that would really hurt them because of how important he is defensively.
Yeah, it's really any of their starters. If they miss for a significant amount of time, it could be really bad for them.
Yeah, like I was looking last year, Brunson missed 17 games, but everyone else was really healthy in their starters.
Yeah,
everyone else played 72 games or more, and not just playing 72 games or more, but I mean the most played lineup in the NBA.
Yeah. Well, and they need Mitch to be healthy as well, which has not been a thing since 2022.
Yeah, I played 17 games last year.
Yeah, like they need to get 60 games out of Mitchell Robinson. If they do, then if you told me like how many games Mitchell Robinson played and it's like 60 or more, then I think they can hit this over pretty easily. I think he's that impactful.
Yeah. I would say, I don't know why we just got around to taking Orlando, New York, because I would say that those are two of my favorite over-unders.
Yeah. They did lose Precious Achua. Precious Achua. It's going back to the Heat. The big sneeze.
The big sneeze. What is the origin of that?
Achua.
Oh, duh.
It's a great nickname. I'm trying to see if it's even on Basketball Reference.
It is.
Okay.
Yeah, I was just clicking on it.
Okay, good.
Which it doesn't. It's not hyperlinked, so nothing was happening.
Okay.
Yeah, I like that pick for you, and I don't like that pick for me. So I need to take an under. I've been being too nice.
You're way too positive.
Way too positive.
Come on.
So what team? So the teams we have left: Washington, Philadelphia, Miami, Cleveland, Miami, and Charlotte. Oh, we are getting to. I mean, this was kind of one of the fun parts of this exercise, is you eventually get to the teams that you just have no good feel on.
That's the point that we've reached,
and we're there. And I don't feel good, so I'm actually going to take Cleveland's over. Take Cleveland's over.
Wow!
Because at least,
wow. Okay, all right.
At least it's a team I know who they are. They just signed Thomas Bryant.
They did.
Does that get you going at all? I mean, they haven't had like a backup center.
I'm going
in a minute, so why not?
They got Larry Nance as well.
Larry Nance, I've always liked Larry Nance. He was a big Thunder target for me back in the day. Seems like a Thunder player.
He'd be amazing on the Thunder.
Yeah, I like him a lot. Similar to OKC, their over/under just got slashed.
Yeah,
which I assume has to do with the fact that you got to make these over-unders add up to a number that's semi-reasonable.
Yeah.
But their over-under is only 56.5. A team that they won 64 last year. And bringing everyone back, most people back. They're not bringing my favorite, Ty Jerome, back.
I was going to say, no Ty Jerome.
Other than that, they're bringing all the main pieces back. And similar to the arguments for Orlando and New York, I think along with them, these are the top 3 teams in the East. And I think in general, it's a good bet to just err on the side of these teams going over, because there's so many teams in this conference that I do not like. So I'm actually a big fan of Cleveland's over 56.5. Disrespectful. We might be talking that way when we get to OKC's over under.
Yeah.
But I think 56.5. The way that team dominated the regular season last year.
Yep.
Just dominated. They were the story alongside OKC that entire season. So I feel good about over on Cleveland.
So here's the reasons I would take the under. One, they did lose Ty Jerome. They replaced him with Lonzo Ball, a guy who has not played meaningful minutes in a while. He played 35 games last year, missed the previous 2 seasons.
Yeah.
35 games in 21-22. Last time he played over 50 was for the Pelicans in the 2020-2021 season. He's never played more than 63 games in a season.
Yeah.
So I do worry about adding him, and they're going to have Max Strus out for a little while.
Yeah.
With the Jones fracture. He did miss the start of last season as well. But like if Garland misses any time, the amount of pressure that's on Donovan Mitchell to be like the only ball handler on this team, because like then who's left? Like Jalen Tyson. Were you a Jalen Tyson believer? Craig Porter Jr. It gets thin pretty quick for them of guys that I just don't know are going to be available most of the season. So I do worry about that for them, because they had,
and he is already hurt.
Who is?
I didn't know that. Darius Garland had big toe surgery, and he is likely to miss time to start the season.
Yeah, great toe.
His great toe.
Yeah, it gets a little dicey there for them in the backcourt.
Yeah, okay. I wish I hadn't have done this.
So I'll.
Do you want to swap?
No, I'll take the under. They did sign Chuma Okeke.
Okay.
So there's that.
How am I just learning about Darius Garland's injury? Embarrassing.
It snuck by you.
It did sneak by me. Wow.
Did you get DeAndre Hunter for the whole season?
That's true.
Make you feel good?
I got to get back online, Andrew. I got to start scrolling more.
I got to get back online.
I got to do this.
Golly, I need to be online more.
Actually, I don't want to tell you what my screen time has been this summer, but it's been really bad.
Like you've been spending too much time?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But it's all Belatro. So I don't know if that's good or... it's not good, but I can stop. I can stop.
I can stop. You can stop whenever I want. Okay. Next one. Oh, there's some weird choices left. There are some really weird choices left.
Charlotte, Miami, Philly, and Washington.
Yeah, why is Charlotte so high? They won 19 games last year, 21 the year before. Why are they up so much?
Are you going to take their under?
I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. Essentially, you are making a bet on the health of these players, is what it is. And do you trust the health of LaMelo, Brandon Miller? They do have a ridiculous amount of guards that think they're going to play, I guess is the way to phrase this. And they also just have no centers. I will take the under for Charlotte. I just don't think that LaMelo is going to play enough to make it matter. And I don't know that Brandon Miller is going to impact winning this year. I also think they're doing this like stealth tank Thunder move to not have any centers on their roster that are meaningful. I mean, it's Moussa Diabate, who's like an offensive rebound machine, but I don't know how good he is. Mason Plumlee's on this team, and then Ryan Kalkbrenner.
Yeah.
Like I just think when that's your center rotation, I think you're setting yourself up for a lot of losses. And then the forwards on the team, like Miles Bridges has never been accused of being some awesome defensive player. You're gonna play your rookies, in this one. I think like Kalkbrenner will play, Kahn will play, McNeely will play. Just like how ready those guys are to contribute to winning basketball, I don't think so. And then they need to figure out what they have in Saloon this year. I don't know. There's just a lot of question marks here, and I do think that ultimately they need to get another high draft pick, and they got bad luck last year, but they need to be in the mix for a top 3 pick in this next draft. It could really change everything for them if they were able to get one of these like primo picks. Like if they got Darren Peterson, this kid is going to Kansas, then maybe you could sell off on LaMelo, in the offseason and kind of start over. I think they're in need of something like that. So it would almost be bad if this team somehow won like 33 games or something.
Yeah, and with their new ownership, I do feel, I mean, it's hard to really know because they've only really had 2 off seasons.
Yeah.
But it feels like they are smarter than the previous Michael Jordan-led regime.
Yeah.
And they seem to get it, and they understand the value of picks, and just the moves that they've been making over the course of the last couple of years suggest that this is just a better run team than they were in the past.
Yeah.
So I kind of get the argument for the under. The argument for the over is, like you said, they do have a lot of guards. Like if LaMelo did miss a little bit of time, like the fact that you have Colin Sexton there, and maybe Trey Mann as well. Now, of course, Colin Sexton was on a team that won 17 games last year, so it's not like he's changing that much. But you don't have to play Nick Smith Jr. as much.
Yeah.
And Colin Sexton's certainly better than him. But yeah, this team feels like they are 1 year away from finally starting to make a little bit of sense.
Yeah.
Now maybe McNeely and Kahn come in, and because watching them in summer league, it was like, wow, these guys might be close to just being like solid NBA players.
They were good. Their summer league team was actually really fun. That was a really good summer league team. The summer league champions, the Hornets. And
so maybe that's the thing that would tip this in their favor to get to literally 28 wins. Oh my gosh, I'm just thinking already about, and we might do this week on Slam and Jam, surprise teams.
Yeah.
Man, it's slim pickings. I know it's slim pickings every year, but I'm just thinking like Charlotte winning 38 games. What would that even look like?
LaMelo would have to be healthy.
Yeah, I guess, yeah. LaMelo's healthy. LaMelo's healthy. Brandon Miller's healthy and has a jump. And these rookies are rotation players from day one. Oh, okay. That sounds pretty easy.
What if they traded Colin Sexton for Clint Capella?
Colin Sexton for Clint Capella.
I don't even know if that works money-wise. I'm just thinking about, like, can we get this team like a center that can really play?
Yeah. There's no way that works money-wise, because doesn't Colin Sexton make like $17 million?
Does he?
Yeah. He's still on that deal, right? Yeah, he makes $19 million.
He makes $19 million. Oh, okay. Never mind.
Oh, sorry. Sorry to bring it up.
Sorry to bring it up, everybody. But I do think like Sexton's a guy that they could use, though.
Yeah. Charlotte is. I mean, LaMelo's in that class of superstars like Zion and Ja.
Yeah.
And Embiid, where nothing really matters. You haven't seen it in so long. And so you just like, if he did play like he used to play that one season, maybe it'll work out. But we're getting farther and farther away from that one season.
The thing he did that one time, man, do that again.
I mean, how many years ago was that? So he is entering year 6 in the NBA. That was 4 seasons ago. 21-22 that he played 75 games.
They won 43 games that year.
Yeah. But if you look at that roster,
yeah, they had a lot. They had a lot better players.
I say that the first name I saw, James Bouknight. Okay, so maybe
Miles. Terry Rozier was still a good player. He's not anymore.
Gordon
Kelly
Hayward.
Oubre. Yeah, Gordo played 1,500 minutes for them.
Oubre, Ish Smith,
B.J. Washington.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Montrezl Harrell.
Honestly, still a trash roster, but
yeah, never mind. This team could definitely win 43 games if LaMelo plays 75 games.
Huh?
That's my surprise team. Surprise everybody.
Yeah. Well, now I'm thinking about them as a surprise team too, because
even though I just took the under.
Who else am I going to pick? I'm just looking at the
Charlotte as my surprise team.
The candidates are Washington, Chicago, Charlotte, and Brooklyn in the East. And then the West, it's Utah, Portland, Phoenix, New Orleans. So there's more options in the West. But there's only 8.
Harder to surprise in the West.
Oh, Sacramento. That's actually an interesting one. Sacramento.
Is it?
No, just the fact that they're even included.
Oh.
I'm going to go ahead and pre-take their under. But yeah, the fact that they're even a candidate for a surprise team.
They on purpose traded for Dario Saric.
Yeah, they did. Okay. 3 names left.
Yeah.
Let's start with under. Forcing myself to take an under because I'm taking too many overs. And I'm going to, the one I feel best about. Which one do I feel best about? I'm going to take Philly. Let's take the Philly under.
Okay.
The over argument is obvious. Oh, they're healthy. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Sure. That I mean, all
it is also obvious. They're injured. Sure.
They're injured. Right. Yeah, but that one's much more convincing. It's like, yeah, they already are.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, so Philly, I think they've got an interesting set of young guys, which is exciting.
Yeah.
I love Maxey, McCain, Edgecombe. That's fun.
Mm-hmm.
Their big man rotation, which I think we talked about it last time, is crazy bad. Crazy bad. Like if Paul George misses any significant time, you're looking at Andre Drummond, who backing up Joel Embiid, who's probably not going to play a ton.
Yeah.
Andre Drummond, terrible. He was terrible last year. Janae Broom, rookie. They would need him. Janai Broom, excuse me. Adem Bona. And then Jabari Walker and Trendon Watford.
There's some Bona heads out there.
I know there's some Bona heads, but no, there's not. I take that back. I do not know there's Bona heads.
Okay.
I'm just saying this big man rotation, if one of Paul George or Embiid is out, is so bad, especially compared to their guards. I mean, their guard rotation is solid. I'm very excited about their guard rotation. Like I think there'll be a point in this season where Embiid's out and we start comparing the Charlotte big man situation to the Sixers big man situation. Say who actually has it worse here?
Yeah.
Who actually has it worse here? And it's a great recipe to not win a ton of games, including winning 43 games, which is what they would have to do to beat this over-under.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would love to believe that they just catch lightning in a bottle and everyone's like sort of healthy for a season. But there's no reason to believe that or bet on it.
Well, we also just don't hope for it. For the
true, yeah, because and taking the under is a personal greed pick too.
Yeah,
because I want a good pick.
It'd be great to have a good pick in this next draft. Adam Bona's full name: Adem Bona Okoro Bona.
Adem Bona Okoro Bona.
Yeah. Never heard that before.
Bona Okoro Bona.
So I'm forced to take the over here. The argument is one,
they're healthy.
We got skinny Embiid ready to take on the league again, and then their backcourt is super fun. And you have Kyle Lowry there who is mentoring all these guys. Just shut up for just a second, Al.
Experience 19.
Listen,
don't like to see that unless their
he
name's
is
LeBron.
He's there to mentor. He's only there to mentor VJ Edgecombe, Jared McCain, Tyrese Maxey, teach these guys his ways. Like if this team is healthy, I like him. I think Kelly Oubre has actually played really well for them in particular. So I think if you get good minutes from your backcourt, those guys stay healthy. Embiid plays 60 games. Then
I mean, the thing with Embiid is like, even if he plays, what is he going to look like? Because last year when he played, it was like, oh my gosh, this guy he can't play anymore. He looked like he was laboring so much.
I know. Yeah, his body is falling apart. Yeah, he played 19 games last year, 39 the year before. Still made the All-Star team, by the way. Won the MVP the prior year with 66 games, which was the trigger for, hey, we need to make sure that we're watching how many games these guys play. Even though he would have qualified with the 66, but yeah, he was last time that he played significant, games, he was amazing. So
I was listening, Ball did an expansion draft, and which makes sense. I just hadn't thought about it, is unprotecting Embiid.
Oh.
Or not protecting him in an expansion draft. It's like, yeah, I guess you would have to do that.
Oh.
And I don't know if he would get picked.
Yeah, I don't know if he'd get picked. They protected 8 other guys on the team?
They only protected 7.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why is that?
I don't remember. But yes, their last few names protecting for the Sixers were not good names. It was like a deliberate thing to unprotect him. Like, can we get off of this contract?
Yeah.
Can we trick one of these expansion teams to take Joel Embiid as the face of their team?
Yeah. Yikes.
Yikes.
Okay, 2 super fun ones here. I will take the Washington over.
Oh,
it's 21.
Thank you.
All they have to do is win 22 games, and they're suddenly in the money there. It's going to be a really bad team, but I do think that they're going to take some tiny steps forward. A lot of like that number will depend on like how much do we see of CJ McCollum and Chris Middleton and guys like that. Like I don't know the answer to that question. How much better is Sarr at defense is another big question that I don't know the answer to. But I think they have enough good NBA players to win 22 or 23 games. And I think guys like Keyshawn George he's looked really good. He looked really good at Summer League. I think he's somebody that can take a step forward and kind of help them on the wing. And so you can win 23 games. You can win 22 games. So I don't love this roster. I think they're going to stink. I think they're going to go for another top pick, which is what they should do. But they've also got a guy with championship level experience on their roster in Dylan Jones. So they've got 2 guys with championship experience on their roster, and Dylan Jones and Chris Middleton. So
and they will soon have 3 with Ousmane Dieng.
That's you think Oos is getting traded there?
Yeah.
Who do you want back for Oos?
I'm not asking for anyone back.
I'm not asking for anyone.
Yeah. No, I just think eventually, if the team is able to move on from Ousmane Dieng, it would be to a team like Washington.
Yeah. Yeah, or the natural OKC to Charlotte progression.
That would work too. He could fight with Saloon for minutes.
Yeah, shout out to Oos.
I'm looking at the Wiz. So the last 2 seasons, they've won 15 games and 18 games. I was just going back through some of like the more recent tanking teams. So thinking of like Rockets, Detroit, Orlando, OKC, Utah. None of those teams ever won in the teens
Yeah.
3 consecutive seasons.
Yeah,
Which that is in the cards for the Wizards this year.
it is.
And I do wonder if that happens if we start, because it feels like the teams who are tanking now, no one cares.
Mm-hmm.
It is not a subject, it is not a topic of conversation in the NBA media the way it was when OKC was tanking.
Yeah, why is that?
I don't know. It was like a huge deal when OKC was doing it. Everyone wanted to talk about tanking. Oh, let's talk about tanking reform. Now the Wiz are, I mean, they legitimately could lose or win sub 20 games 3 seasons in a row. No one really cares.
Do you think some of it is that the Thunder successfully executed the plan with tanking as a part of it, and now people just don't get as up in arms about it?
Oh, like they've given cover to all these teams because, like, hey, look, it could. And not only that, but you look at the other teams that did it with them. We're talking about over for Orlando, Detroit making the playoffs last year and looking like they could be a home court advantage. The Rockets we're talking about as like a championship contender.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe that is because now you just look dumb if you're like, tanking doesn't work.
Yeah.
There's like 4 teams where it's worked for. Now, Detroit's working. That was a lot. They did have to go through a lot.
Yeah, they did.
To get there, but it did eventually work.
Yeah.
So yeah, maybe that is the reason. That would be awesome if those 4 teams doing well just shut everyone up, so I don't have to listen to the same tanking arguments over and over again.
There's too many good examples now.
Yeah, that's true. I like that.
But the Thunder is the ultimate example.
And we have officially our first champion.
Yeah,
our tanking champion.
Yep.
Okay. Well, so you know what, Washington? I was going to say they should maybe be worried about losing in the teens again, but you know what? Let's go for it. Let's win 19.
Do it
this season. 3 consecutive seasons under 20. Actually, let me look at the Sixers back in the day. I know they won. They won 19, 18, 10. What a progression 19, to win 10 games in the 3rd season.
10 is wild.
Yeah, that was Hinkie's fault. Just bring in a point guard, bro.
10 is crazy. Can you name? You probably could. So the 5 guys that played the most for that tanking team
that season.
The 10-win team.
Covington.
Covington's 5th. Yep, 1,900 minutes.
Nerlens.
Nerlens, number 4, 1965.
I think that was past Tony Roten's prime.
Correct. There's 2 former Thundermen on here.
Oh, I don't think Jeremy Grant was Jeremy Grant still on that team?
Jeremy Grant, number 2, 2,000 minutes for Jeremy Grant.
Oh, okay. And then I mean, I know TJ McConnell was on that team.
He was. He played 1,600 minutes. He's 8th in total minutes.
Stupid. They should have played him more. What about Ish Smith?
Ish Smith is 7th.
Oh, Hollis Thompson.
Hollis Thompson, number 1, 2,100 minutes.
Yeah, because I remember that was a trivia on Slam and Jam.
Yep.
Who's the last one that I didn't
Isaiah Cannon.
Yeah, see, Isaiah Cannon is the reason
number 3
Hinkie got fired.
Lil Sip.
Is that really his nickname? Lil Sip?
Yeah.
If they had just gotten a normal point guard instead of Isaiah Cannon, I think Hinkie would have won more than 10 games.
Yeah. He just had a training camp deal. I was looking back. He just had a training camp deal. He never actually played for the Thunder, but I remember him being at media day.
Who, Isaiah Cannon?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't remember that at all.
Yep. He was there. Shout out.
Okay, last team on the board, the Miami Heat, who I previously talked about how much I wanted to take their over. But you know what? I have to take an under. And as I've been thinking about this team more, I'm much more open to the under. They do have a great opportunity in front of them with how the East is going, and I think there's a chance they could surprise.
Mm-hmm.
But that team was really underwhelming after Jimmy left.
Yeah.
They were really underwhelming. And they still have the same types of guys, but they did lose some players. They lost Haywood Highsmith.
Yeah.
Who everyone loved. He was like a classic Heat guy. Gone.
Well, why Why are they projected to win 2 more games than they did last year?
I think it has to be just the East.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, why else? I mean, you look at this roster is crazy. You have to go to so many names before you get to someone you know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Yeah.
I had to go on 9 names till I got to Davion Mitchell. Yakachonis, not a huge fan of. Not expecting him to be like a winning player as a rookie, even if he ends up being good.
Did not look good this summer.
Yeah, I don't like Jaime Jaquez. I think that was a classic. What was the name of the guy who got drafted by the Pacers? Chris from Oregon. Chris. Not Chris. Started with a C.
When was this?
Started with a C in Moses Moody draft. Come on, we can do it. We can get there.
Oh, Duarte?
Yeah, Chris Duarte. I think Jaime Jaquez is having kind of a Chris Duarte arc where he like comes in as the older rookie,
Yeah.
instantly putting up stats. I remember Heat fans, and I swear this is true, on Twitter back then, saying like he should be talked about early in the season as a rookie of the year alongside like it was like Chet and
Yeah.
whoever else was.
Yeah.
He was like not good last year. I don't think he's good.
Yeah.
And so I look at their roster and it's just you're hoping that Norm Powell just comes in and
he
blows
was
up.
his rookie year, he was 4th in rookie of the year voting and 9th in 6th man of the year voting.
Yeah. That's crazy. And then last year, and you look back at his stats and it's like it wasn't that good.
Yeah, Wemby, Chet, Brandon Miller, Jaime Jaquez.
Yeah, but like last year, he's taking fewer than 2 threes a game, shooting 31%.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a tweener in all the bad ways.
All the bad ways. And he's also going to be 25 this season in February.
And his nickname is Juan Wick.
Now, they have enough to cobble together where you could say, okay, there's like a 6 to 7 man rotation here, like Davion Mitchell, Bam, Khalil Ware, Andrew Wiggins, Tyler Hero, Jovic, Norm Powell. Like that's a solid rotation, but they're so thin beyond that. And if they deal with any injuries, I feel like this team is going to be a mess.
Well, Hero's already out.
That's true. And I know Zach Lowe loves the Heat, but he always loves the Heat.
Yeah, he must be really tied in with their front office.
He's got to be. He's always very deferential to the Heat and the Raptors.
Yeah. Yeah. The argument for the over is like this like Bam Khalil Ware pairing defensively is just a monster. And like they just have like this such a solid foundation as a defensive team that like you can hide guys like Norman Powell who can just kind of be unleashed. Who had a great year. I think even their point of attack defense with Davion Mitchell, like you can make the argument that like Bam, Khalil Ware, Davion Mitchell, Andrew Wiggins, like makes them one of the better defensive teams in the Eastern Conference. And then Hero misses less time than you think. And then like you just have like those guys bombing from 3 and like Jovic takes a step. You know, Fontecchio is playable. I don't know. I hate this team. I hate the construction of this roster so much. I just can't stand it. I can't stand like it is the most cocky way to build a team in that, you know what? We don't care. We don't care if we're like that good or that bad. Doesn't matter. We just know we're going to get stars anyways. So we're just going to just throw guys out there without much intention. Like we're Miami. Like look around you. Look how beautiful it is here. We don't care. It is the most cocky way to build a team. It's like, yeah, we'll trade for Norman Powell. We don't care.
Well, and the last time they got a star was the 2020 season. I mean, we're going a half decade now of them missing out on Dame, which maybe that was a good thing. They could have gotten KD this summer.
Yeah.
Based on what was given up for KD.
Mm-hmm.
And they just weren't interested.
Yep. They're better than that. They're just better than that. I don't know. I hate this team so much.
I think their fans are finally turning on their team.
Alex Flanagan in the chat. They just got Precious Achua, the big sneeze. So
Yeah. Okay.
Does that change your mind?
Yeah, that pushes them to 40 wins for me.
Yeah, I don't like this team. Okay, we are done with the Eastern Conference.
Thank God.
We will move on to the West next week.
Okay, it wasn't as bad as I thought. I ended up, which means you took 6 overs. I took 6 unders.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah.
9 and 6 split. That's not terrible.
Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad. Yeah, some wretched teams. Goodness. A lot of like mid teams.
A lot of mid teams.
Maybe the East isn't as like bad as people are saying it is, but it's just completely mid.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a lot of gross basketball.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so too.
Like what's the grossest matchup you can come up with that would be on like national TV?
Toronto, Miami.
Toronto, Miami. That's it.
I have very little. I mean, by the time we get to December, if that game is on, it's like, hey, no way. You know, you can talk me into any matchup in October at the beginning of November.
Yeah.
But once we get to like December, January, it's like, yeah, I'm out.
Yeah, Raptors Heat. That is brutal.
I'm out on probably, and I was this way last year. Like I'm probably out on almost every Heat game past October, November.
I would agree. They're not drawing me in.
I just can't watch them. All right, Saturday, Frontier City, Mystery River Bar by the log flume.
Be there.
And then we will march to the Silver Bullet, and we will get the L-Man to ride an upside down roller coaster.
That's exciting.
So,
he doesn't like it because of the Final Destination.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, which is understandable.
But it's fun. Are you a coaster man?
I think I would be. I haven't been to an amusement park in maybe 2 decades.
Really?
Yeah, dude. I can't remember the last time I was at an amusement park. I went to Hershey Park once upon a time. That's like the last time I can remember going to an amusement park.
Wow.
I will say I watch a lot of coaster videos.
Okay.
On YouTube.
Yeah.
There's some dudes who that's their entire account. They just go to amusement parks, wear a GoPro, ride a coaster. That's it.
Yeah. Wow.
So I like some of those.
And we got to get you on the Silver Bullet too then.
Yeah, we should flash up that picture of you and me on the Wild Kitty.
Oh yeah.
I wonder if I still have that picture.
Please find it. Post it.
Yeah, that was at a birthday party, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, that's funny. Yeah, join us, Frontier City on Saturday. We'll probably start the pod at around 2:00, I would guess, is when we'll get everything loaded in and be ready to record. So come hang out with us. Would love to see Dunkers at Frontier City on Saturday. Fright Fest is going on. So I got to walk through the haunted house, some of the haunted houses before they were finished a couple weeks ago. It's going to be spooky. It's going to be super spooky.
You walk through them just in the daytime?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
Like when a NBA player like wears a hard hat and goes and checks out like the new arena being built.
Yeah.
That was you.
That was
Fright Fest.
That was me at Fright Fest.
They got you in the little vest.
Exactly. It's exactly.
Now someone's going to jump out right here. Oh,
exactly. Yeah. I mean, for real. Yeah. Yeah. It was great. It was fun.
Cool.
All right. Season's upon us, guys. We're gonna have real basketball soon.
Oh, I'm so excited!
Can't wait for it. It's gonna be so fun. I genuinely miss watching the Thunder play basketball. I cannot wait to get to see it again. All right. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and we'll talk to you guys again on Saturday at Frontier City. So be sure to join us on Saturday. I'm delaying because I'm trying to get this outro video on because it's not on. And here it is.
Until the dawn, until the dawn.